Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how we do the post for our particular websites. So the first thing that you want to do is you're going to log in and you'll go to a dashboard that looks like this, and then you'll want to go and look underneath post for this calendar link, and we're going to click on this. Now for all of our websites we have the content, once it's written, is automatically posted in batch into the WordPress instance. So what you'll see, you're going to have to check here every single day to make sure there's no new work or new articles that have been submitted into the website. But when there is new ones that need to be taken care of, they'll look like this. They'll be highlighted here and they'll say draft. So all you do is you just simply take everything that says draft and start to space them out such that there's one post per day for every day of the week, and we skip the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday never have any post. And then once you've spaced them out, one per day, for as many as you have. Sometimes there's just a few, sometimes there may be 20 or 30 in here, so just make sure that you've spaced them out one per day. And then we're going to go in here, we're going to do some editing, and then we're going to schedule them to go out. So we're going to click edit. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple edits here. Number one, we're going to take note of the title, because that's going to be important, and we're going to look to see there's nothing really you need to do in here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select a photo. And again, in each of our websites the photos are preloaded, so instead of selecting from your computer or URL, you're going to actually go to the media library. You're going to remember that title, so in this particular case it's about mortgage insurance, and you're just going to sort of, these are the most recently used images, so of course you don't want to use the same ones over and over again. So I usually click back here a few into some of these older ones and see if I can find some good ones to use. Okay, so mortgage insurance, and again, you can just sort of be creative here and pick a nice image. Okay, so let's just sort of use a generic one like this one. So I'm going to show. I don't need to change anything in here. They've been appropriately labeled and everything. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that this is selected right, that the size of the image is always medium, and then this is very important. I want to make sure that I click this link, use as featured image first. That's very important because it's used by the post to be resized into thumbnails and whatnot in this particular, well, in all of the themes that we use. And then last, after you've clicked that link and it's gone away, you're going to insert it into the post. And you can see the content is here. The post has an image now. You can double check that it's selected here in the featured image. And then we're going to go down through here and we're going to pick an appropriate category. In this case we're talking about mortgage insurance, so I'm just going to label that mortgage basics. If you can't think of anything or you're not certain, blog is always a good default, and you can just simply leave it blog. And then for the tags, I want to add whatever the keyword was in the title, and if there's any more that you see that you think would be important, you can add a couple more tags from the article. In this case PMI shows up pretty predominantly. You can also put FHA, which sort of shows up in there. Okay, so we're going to add those tags. Okay, and then you're going to go up here and we're scheduling. So the only thing you have to do here, we actually put it on the right date. So all you have to do is edit the time. I always like to get these to go out at 0700, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then hit OK. And then instead of publish, you see this says schedule. So you're actually going to schedule the post. You're going to click that button. And once that it says that it's successfully scheduled, you get this message, and then we'll go back to the calendar. And we'll simply do that over and over until all of these that say draft are now scheduled and look like this. These two posts have been edited and scheduled, and so you want them all to look like that. And that's all you do every single day for each of the websites that you're monitoring or managing.